Hello and welcome back to Kayfabe Crimes. We're going to talk about SummerSlam. I know it's very late. I tried to upload a video the day after SummerSlam and I just couldn't because technical issues. So I'm finally getting around to it 3-4 days late. I'm just going to talk about the one thing, the Becky Lynch return. I hated it. I very much disliked the Becky Lynch return. Ignoring everything else about SummerSlam, SummerSlam was an okay show. It wasn't the best. It was a solid 6 out of 10, 6.5. The Becky Lynch return, I absolutely despised. I like Becky. Becky's great.
I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
But why have they got to screw over Bianca Belair for that? Like, apparently it was a Vince decision. He was like, yeah, I want this moment for Becky, and it made no sense storyline wise. I know she cut a promo backstage afterwards. Apparently it was a heelish promo. So maybe we're going to get a heel Becky Lynch, but for the point in time with which she came out, it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense that she would sucker punch Bianca and pick up that belt. Bianca, someone who has all of the charisma in the world, who has the athleticism, who has the total package to be a face of the company. I get it. Becky is your biggest face. Bianca Belair has the charisma and the athleticism, and she is very young. She has the ability to be that next face of your company. The media love her. She is great. And you just kind of screwed her at SummerSlam on what was supposed to be your biggest show of the year. It was SummerSlam this year was meant to be even bigger than WrestleMania. Both shows were okay. I think night one of WrestleMania was pretty good, to be honest. But you kind of just took the wind out of the sails of both Bianca Belair and also the entire show. Like, after that point, I was a bit on the show. There were good matches afterwards as well, and I was a bit like, that's fine. But yeah, screwing over Bianca is not the best thing to do. I firmly believe if you wanted to put that belt on Becky, should have made it a triple threat match with her, Carmella and Bianca, and from there get Becky to pin Carmella. It's fairly straightforward. You protect Bianca and Becky gets that pop she does for winning the match. Or, you know, maybe set up the storyline down the line where Bianca's taking on Carmella and Zelina, she beats them, then they start beating her down, then have Becky run out and make the save, then have this stare down between Bianca and Becky for the belt. Makes sense. You get your massive pop at SummerSlam as well. I don't know, I just feel like you've taken someone who could have been the face of your company and screwed them over because you wanted a big pop, and I understand. Like I said, I like Becky. She is great. She is incredibly over. She is basically the face of that company. You're just kind of screwing over someone who could take over that mantle afterwards for the person who's there right now. That is kind of like Hulk Hogan burying Cena. Like that, like when Cena was getting hot and you brought in Hogan and buried him. Like, it's not one-to-one, obviously, but knowing WWE and knowing Vince McMahon, that is entirely a possibility. And that's just like, shouldn't have done that. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on Becky Lynch's return. Like, subscribe, share the video with your friends and family. And hey, I hope you watched some great wrestling today.